So I went on to my next choice, which was the first Amiga tune I ever heard. And the strange thing is, I didn't hear this Amiga tune on the Amiga because I actually had an Atari ST for a very brief time. Because after leaving the 64, everyone was saying, "Oh, you need to get an ST. They're what you need to, for music stuff." And I was like, "Oh, really? That sounds great." Nobody told me that this was because the Atari had MIDI ports, and actually because the Atari was the shitest sounding 16-bit computer out there.
It had the old pokey chips in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it sounded like a ZX Spectrum. So this did not best please me.
Nope.
So I literally had that machine for maybe 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
I bought it second hand because I was a student at the time. And I, there was a local sort of, I suppose you would call it a pawn shop kind of thing. That's pawn.
That's
shop.
pawn. Yes, exactly.
And I traded it in, and got an Amiga 500.
Nice.
And that I had for a little while, and then I got the thingy, what do you call it, the 1200. So yes, but anyway, occasionally you'd get the odd ST game or demo where they would pull out all the stops and actually play like proper music. By proper music, I mean Amiga soundtrack and music.
Yes.
This is like the equivalent of the 64. Having an intro with music with samples in it. The computer was throwing all it had to play that tune just for the intro.
Yes.
Whereas the Amiga could play that music just in its sleep.
Yeah, good. It was whatever. Yeah.
So yes. So I have been wildly gabbing to give me time to get this actual bloody tune for you to hear. And I do have it, but because I had converted it to MP3 earlier, whenever I load that into Tractor crashes.
Oh!
I'm not sure what that's about, so I'm going to try playing this live, as it were, with VLC. So I'm going to start playing the tune, and I will tell you about it afterwards, because we won't be listening to it for too long.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. And it's saying things. And it's doing stuff. And I'm clicking that. I'm going to audio. And I'm going to audio device. I'm going to select that thing.
Over there.
There, maybe. Yes, that would do it. Yes.
Oh.
What?
No.
Are you just getting...
I'm getting excited, yes. Things are happening.
Are they?
I don't know.
Are they really?
Are they? Do you want me to... No, that's not what I wanted.
No, it's not time to go home.
No. Go away. Do you want me to film?
I'm going to try this. It will either work or it won't.
Okay.
It's supposed to be else. He's got a conversion thing in it, but then that's what I did earlier, and that fucking rolled, didn't it?
Me too.
Okay. Don't break. Don't be loud. Don't deaf me. Oh, we got a bump.
Oh, we got a bump. Oh! A little bit more.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to try it. Here we go. It's not actually that bad in hindsight.
It's okay.
It's alright. That's the first Amiga 16-bit proper tune I ever heard.
Okay.
And I remember being very, very impressed at the time. even though it was being reproduced on an Atari ST and probably 8-bit 11 kilohertz or something.
Yes.
So that was just something I got to share with you. That's literally the spirit of Have You Heard This? And I suspect most of you haven't. I can't even tell you who wrote that. The ST port was done by Arc Developments, but I have no idea who did that particular music.
Okay.
So there you go. However, I am going to play a proper Amiga tune, one I'm very fond of, and we have actually played this before on the show randomly. I think before we started doing the BBKB formally, and I used to have the odd thing where I would say, play this, boss, play this.
Okay.
Play this for me, boss. We did play this, and I really love this piece of music, and I think it's really clever for an Amiga tune, because for the most part, again, I garn about the fact that Amiga tunes tend to work very well if they're noisy, dance kind of 9 fingers kind of sounds, and less if they're trying something really melodic, because it doesn't have the number of notes polyphony to do it. But there are exceptions in only 4 channels, and this one is one. I'm going to play it. I put a wee bit of our C64 style reverb on it just because I can. I'm going cross-eyed looking at the screen. That's not good.
No, don't do that. No.
Right. Anyway, here is Heatbeat with Annette. Excuse me? Hello? I do believe Boz has fucked off to the toilet and left the bed running in the background, which I was hearing, and it was annoying me. So I think I will just, I'll tell you what I'll do just now. I will read a piece of poetry that I received this evening from a friend who writes poetry. And what they said was, your own tell, what hell, you can't even break the spell. We gave you our bucks, it's not worth a fucks. Now this, my sweetie pillock, it is an insult, true utter bollocks. Your tune is waste of digital space, it's like musical lace.
That's very nice. And something happened while I was away then.
Yes, it did. Your fucking bed was still playing in the background, you shit.
God damn it, sorry. I thought that was already fading out. There you go, it's faded out now. God damn it.
Quiet. There you go, wasn't that nice?
It would have been a lot nicer
Sucked off again.
if
Oh, yeah.
no, it would have been a lot nicer if my bed had faded off. Sorry about that.
Indeed. That's okay.
Oh, Birdie Nam Nam. Yo, check this out.
Yo, check this out.
Okay, everyone, join in. I love that part of the demo. I love
I
that
played
part.
that for Boswank, who was clearly disappointed because he believed that the sound of birds tweeting must equal that particular piece of music. And he was wrong. But I threw him a bone.
Well,
So-
yes. Don't, don't. Anyway,
So, I am going to continue my domination of this part of the show. Hopefully without interruption.
yes, and I'm going to fade out as well, and make sure it's faded out before I run off to the toilet in an emergency because I really needed to pee. Sorry.
That's all right. That's okay. It was fine. It was fine. You did you catch the poetry interlude?
I did actually catch the poetry. It was very nice, actually. It rhymed and everything. It was great.
Yes, indeed. So, I'm going to play something else. I'm going to keep the Amiga vibe and play another mod. And this mod, again, I'm pretty sure I've made you play this in the past, or possibly the past. But fuck it, we're going to play it again. And the reasons I like this mod are twofold. One, again, it's a piece of music that plays to the Amiga strings with its audio. And the other reason is so blatantly fucking obvious, I'm not even going to say what it is. You'll know it the very second the tune starts.
Okay.
So, here we go.
Only Amiga.